warmest point of the day, which is quite extraordinary down here. As I say, with no wind, a few of these horses, it's a bit like sometimes horses get more upset when they, the more work they do when they canter down. Sometimes they then start sweating and just get, upsetting themselves. But yeah, there's another one coming down, one of the ammo horses, Dallas Star. Is sweaty. You'll just wait to just see him. Look at his there, how much he's sweating. But it's absolutely roasting down here.
I bumped into Kieran Fallon after his ride on Lake Forest in the big sprint today, and he was ruining his luck, saying he was too far back and the horse ran an absolute stormer. But they are getting on. Berkshire Sundance looks a little bit worrying almost, Adele, the way he's just stood there with drip coming off it.
Yeah, it's because it's worrying because he's not doing anything wrong. If they were being silly or if they were jig jogging, that's the excuse. But I think it is purely because it's so hot. It's interesting having spoken to a couple of vets, when they get the white foam, it's their body's way of trying to kind of climatise to the free sweating. So it's never kind of a bad thing when you see the white foam, because it's then trying to reduce their body heat. But
it's very different conditions for Illinois compared to last time we saw him on a racecourse in the Coronation Cup, when it was raining and the ground had gone soft and he waved the white flag very early. But I wonder if punters are in his favour here today, Brian.
Ledestria, despite the comments of Willie Mullins, that third in the Saddlebeg in Scandinavia, punters haven't listened to Mullins. They've read the form book and they've backed Ledestria into 3-1 now.
Okay, so support for Ledestria despite Willie Mullins' caution. Jason, where do you stand on Illinois?
Well, Illinois to be beaten 142 lengths last time, it's remarkable, isn't it? I mean, he really stopped, didn't he, at Epsom? But this is a different test and the ground conditions that he should like. He's a giant, isn't he? I'm a little bit sceptical now. Willie not too keen, but Ledestria, an older horse, probably surprised them a little bit when running so well at 33-1 on his first try for the squad. And he's one of those trying a marathon.
Come on, show him the fucking ropes here, what you got to do.
Yeah, you can say that about a lot of these, including French Master, who beat
You know he's going to win now.
Here last year, maybe a little bit below par this year on 2 starts since being gelded.
Why have we ignored that horse in white, the Chester Cup winner?
Piece of Heaven. I mean, as you said, he was favourite for the Copper Horse Handicap in 2024. He's going to go close, Mark.
Piece of Heaven, yeah, will be. Illinois is the fucking buyer, I think. Split between the two, really.
They're in the gate, and they're off for the 35th and final race of Royal Ascot this year. Very slow start for French Master, and he is detached by a couple of lengths to the rear of the field. That may have been by design, however, by James Doyle. Now, 3 of them are right down the centre of the course. They are Carlton, alongside A Piece of Heaven, and also Illinois. Meanwhile, the big group over on the far side being led in the early stages by Dallas Star. And then Berkshire Sundance is
coming out of these 3 here then, isn't it? On the right. Could be first, second and third, this.
And then Columbus. Over on the far rail is Mr. Hollywood, the dark green colours, and then Hip Hop de Loire.
These will kick here and they won't even get near them.
On the far side by Pivotal Days, and still the back marker, the slow starting French Master, as they continue their journey before they link up with the main course. Still got another furlong or so to go before they do so. Just the leader over on the far side is Dallas Star in the hands of David Egan. In second, in the centre of the course, Kieran Fallon on Carlton. Then the red colours of Berkshire Sundance, and then very wide, A Piece of Heaven, Illinois, and Ledestria, who's racing keenly as we expected he might. Then on the inside is Mr. Hollywood, followed by Columbus, who's alongside Maxi King, and then Hip Hop de Loire. Against the rail, Pivotal Days has now relegated Arjedge to be last but one, and still James Doyle is the back marker on French Master, and so they're coming up now past the packed stands, and they've still got just over a circuit to go. About 1 mile and 7 furlongs to go from here in the Queen Alexandra Estates, and the leader.
I don't know what all this is about. It's fucking obvious, isn't it?
12 months ago, they're getting a great cheer from the crowd as they send them out on that final circuit. And now A Piece of Heaven, the Chester Cup winner, has put his head in front towards the outside. So A Piece of Heaven and Dylan Brown McMonigal have now gone on to, on the inside, Dallas Star in second. And there's just been a little bit of an injection of pace there. Dylan Brown McMonigal definitely has just gone through the gears. It's still not hectic, but he's certainly just injected a little bit of pace. And all of a sudden, a field which about a furlong and a half ago was split by only about 8 lengths. They're now now split by more than 15 lengths. A Piece of Heaven has got the lead. On the outside is Carlton, and then Dallas Star racing in third. On the inside rail, Berkshire Sundance in fourth, and then Illinois is in fifth. Mr. Hollywood is racing in sixth position. Adestrier is in seventh. Columbus on the inside rail is in eighth, and then Hip Hop Noir is in ninth. On that one's outside, Maxi King is in 10th. Towards the inside rail, Pivotal Days is in 11th. At 12th is Our Judge, and still 13th and last is French Master, who is yet to pass a rival. They're racing now down towards the bottom end of the hill. They're just about to go through halfway in the Queen Alexandra, and it is A Piece of Heaven who still races wide, together with Carlton wide and also Dallas Star. Then the more orthodox route on the inside is Illinois and Ryan Moore racing in fourth.
He's just sat lovely, isn't he? He's just sat. Wait, it's all saying, yeah, I'm here. You know I'm here. I'm not even going to kick that. Not need to.
Still only got 3 behind as they now begin to make the run up the hill. Already Pivotal Days, one of the big priced horses, is struggling and being ridden along. Our Judge is last, and now improving 2 positions is French Master, who's been given a very, very patient ride. 5.5 furlongs to go. A Piece of Heaven still has the lead. Carlton on his outside in second, and then Dallas Star in third. Illinois in fourth. 2 lengths.
Illinois, yeah.
Berkshire Sundance, who still races in fifth. Le Destrier is in sixth. To the outside, Maxi King in a share of seventh, with on his inside Mr. Hollywood, and then Columbus, followed by Hip Hop Noir, and then French Master, and then Our Judge. And Pivotal Days is eased right out the back of the field. So now they begin to make the turn. 3.5 furlongs to go in the Queen Alexandra, and it is A Piece of Heaven now tackled by the looming presence of Illinois to the outside.
Here he comes. Watch him. Watch him. Ryan Moore and O'Brien. Lethal. Yeah. Who else has sealed the fucking deal?
It's putting in a power pack finish down the outside for James Doyle. It's between these two. Back in third is Mr. Hollywood. Illinois, though, is battling back tenaciously on the near side. French Master, and it's very close. Illinois the far.
Illinois pissed it. It's won by half a bell end.
On the near side, Mr. Hollywood, followed next by Maxi King and Le Destrier. He was
Watch it here.
headed, but he has battled back, and I think Illinois has got his head down where it matters. And on that evidence, he has. It means also that for another year, Ryan Moore is going to be on 99 winners at the Royal Meeting, but that's his 7th win in this race, and a second win in the race.
Fucking told you. All you got to do is listen to your dad. Barn Pots.